Hello my dear students, I welcome you all to today's English class. Dear students, in the previous classes we discussed SGP 1 and SGP 2 of the lesson A Tiny Warrior. In this class we are going to discuss SGP 3 and the post reading section. Dear students, before beginning today's lessons, let us recap a little bit. Dear students, as you know, there are three main characters, Mitu, Situ and their uncle Mr. Giri. Mitu is reading in class 7th and Situ is reading in class 5th. Their uncle Mr. Giri was a retired teacher and had visited to their house. Now Mitu was reading a text from her English textbook with the help of meaning book or guidebook. This disturbed her uncle Mr. Giri. So Mr. Giri came near her and asked her to read the text silently. Then Mr. Giri asked some questions and Mitu answered those questions looking at the textbook. Then at last Mr. Giri made a note on her notebook, and in this way he helped her reading English on her own. Now we will continue. Dear students, first we are going to read the text. All of you listen to it carefully. Situ was silently sitting and watching what happened between her uncle and her sister. She broke her silence and asked, if our teachers read aloud a paragraph and explain the meaning in Odia, are they doing the right thing? No, not at all. They are as harmful as the bazaar note, said Mr. Giri. What happened after this is the story of Situ. Situ said how meaning books have lots of mistakes. One of her teachers did not give her any mark for an answer. He thought the wrong answer in the bazaar note was the right answer. She took this matter to her headmistress. She called the teacher and asked him to give her mark. She also banned the use of bazaar notebooks in their school. She made Situ the leader of the movement against meaning books in their school. So students, now we are going to discuss the text with comprehension. SGP 3, Situ was silently sitting and watching what happened between her uncle and her sister. Now, as we know, Uncle Mr. Giri and Mitu were reading, and this is Situ. And what was Situ doing? Situ was silently sitting and watching what happened between Uncle Mr. Giri and Mitu. She broke her silence and asked if our teachers read aloud a paragraph and explain the meaning in Odia, are they doing the right thing? Now, she, here she means Situ. Situ broke her silence, means she started speaking. She was silent till now. Now she broke her silence, she started speaking and asked. What did she ask? She asked if teachers read aloud a paragraph and explain that or explain the meaning in Odia, Are they doing the right thing? No, not at all. They are as harmful as the buzzer note, said Mr. Giri. Mr. Giri said negatively. No, he said no. Explaining the meaning in Odia is as harmful as the buzzer note. Mr. Giri said this practice is also harmful. What happened after this is the story of Situ. Now we are going to know more about Situ. Situ said how meaning books have lots of mistakes. Situ said there are many mistakes, there are many wrong things given in the bazaar notebooks. One of her teachers did not give her any mark for an answer. Situ said that one of her teachers in her school did not give her any mark. Means Situ wrote the answer, but her teacher did not give her mark for that answer. He thought the wrong answer in the bazaar note was the right answer. Okay, here he means the teacher. The teacher in her school. He thought the wrong answer in the bazaar notebook is the right answer. Okay, sometimes the bazaar notebooks had wrong answers and her teacher thought that was the right answer. That's why he did not give her mark. So what happened next? She took this matter to her headmistress. Situ took this matter to her headmistress, the headmistress of her school. She called the teacher and asked him to give her mark. Here she refers to the headmistress. Okay, the headmistress called the teacher and asked the teacher to give Situ a mark. Okay, because Situ had written correctly. She also banned the use of bazaar note books in their school. Here again she refers to the headmistress. She banned. Banned means we cannot use a particular thing. So what was banned here? The use of bazaar notebooks was banned in her school. She made Situ the leader of the movement against meaning books in their school. So the headmistress, she made Situ the leader of the movement against meaning books. Why? Because for the first time Situ rose her voice against using the meaning books. That's why she was selected as the leader of the movement. And what was the movement against? The movement was against using meaning books. Okay, that's why the headmistress also banned the use of guidebooks or meaning books. So students, now we are going to discuss the comprehension question answers. Let me read the questions and let's try to answer them. Question number 1. What are these two paragraphs about? About Mitu, Mr. Giri or Situ? So, what the paragraphs were about? These paragraphs were about Situ, isn't it? Next question. Question number 2. Who said meaning books have lots of mistakes? Who said? Can you say? Yes. It is Situ. Situ said meaning books have lots of mistakes. Question number 3. Even if the answer of Situ was correct, why didn't her teacher give her any mark? Even though the answer of Situ was correct, her teacher didn't give her any mark because he thought the answer given in the meaning book was right. The answer given in the meaning book was right. Next question. What did Situ do next? So what did Situ do? She took this matter to the headmistress. Took this matter to the headmistress. Okay. Now let's read the next question. Question number 5. What did the headmistress ban? Yes. What did she ban? She banned the use of meaning books. Okay. The use of meaning books. So the headmistress banned the use of meaning books. Next question. What was the movement about? What was the movement about? The movement was against using meaning books. Against using meaning books. Next question. Who did the headmistress make the leader of the movement? Why? So the first part. Who was made the leader? Situ, isn't it? Situ was made the leader of the movement. Why? Why Situ was made? Because she raised her voice for the first time. Okay. Situ rose her voice against it. Next question. Will you use meaning book after reading this lesson? Will you use meaning books after reading this lesson? Will you? No, we are not going to use, or we will not use the meaning books. Okay, students. Now we are going to discuss the post-reading section. Okay, comprehension activities. At first, we have some comprehension activities. We have some questions and the options are given. We have to read the options and find out the correct one. Question number 1. Their uncle Mr. Giri was a, let me read the options, police officer, engineer, retired teacher, businessman. What was he? He was a retired teacher. Mr. Giri was a retired teacher. Next question. Mr. Giri saw Mitu reading from a test. What are the options? Bazaar notebook, note from a friend, dictionary, textbook. So what was he reading from? Yes, Bazaar notebook. Okay, isn't it? So that's the correct option. Question number 3. Melbourne Cricket Ground is in dash. Where is Melbourne Cricket Ground? The options are Australia, South Africa, New Zealand and England. Yes? So the correct option is Australia. Melbourne Cricket Ground is in Australia. Question number 4. Chepauk Cricket Ground in Chennai is dash. Okay. Bigger, smaller, oval shaped or circular. So what was its shape? It was circular, isn't it? Chepauk Cricket Ground in Chennai is circular. Okay. Question number 5. Situ said meaning books have a lot of dash. The options are problems, explanation, mistakes or points. So the correct option is mistakes, isn't it? Meaning books have a lot of mistakes. Question number 6. Dash made Situ the leader of the movement against meaning books in their school. So who made Situ the leader of the movement against meaning books? The options are class teacher, headmistress, Mr. Giri or teacher. So the correct option is her headmistress. Her headmistress made Situ the leader of the movement against meaning books. Next question. The lesson is divided into 3 SGPs or 3 parts. The 3 topics or themes are given. Write under each the paragraph numbers. So students, as we know, the lesson A, Tiny Warrior, is divided into 3 parts or 3 themes. Okay. So the first one was about Mitu, Situ and their uncle. And this was given in which SGP? In part 1. Then the second theme was about the lesson, the story of cricket. It was given in part 2. And about the tiny warrior, that is Situ, it was given in part 3. Okay. Now students, we have a vocabulary activity. Match the words with the shapes. In the left hand side, these words are given and the pictures of those shapes are given in the right hand side. We have to match them. So the first one is triangle. So which one of these shapes are triangle? Yes, can you say? Yes, where it has 3 sides. That is called a triangle. Isn't it? Next given square. So which one is a square? This one, isn't it? This has 4 same sides. So the shape with 4 same sides is called a square. Then oval. So we have 2 more shapes left. Which one is oval? Oval means, as we have discussed, oval means egg shaped, isn't it? So this one is egg shaped. That's why this shape is called an oval. And last one is circle, means a round, isn't it? So in this way we matched the shapes with those words. So students, now we have a writing activity. Okay. So what we have to do? See the notes given by Mr. Giri on the paragraph. So this note which was made by Mr. Giri. Now write a paragraph. Now we have to write a paragraph based on the notes. Okay. So the information is given and we have to transfer it and we have to write a paragraph. Okay. So at first let's see what is given in the notes. First one is what this was about. This was about a cricket ground and its different size and shapes. So how it was written? The paragraph is about different size and shape of cricket ground. Okay, so that's the main idea. That's why it is written in the beginning. Then we will see it has different size and shapes. Okay, let's see size. It can be bigger or it can be smaller. So it is written some cricket grounds are bigger, some are smaller. So we wrote some cricket grounds are bigger, some cricket grounds are smaller. Then examples are given. Okay, what example is given? Look here, bigger. Melbourne in Australia is bigger and Firozshah Kotla in New Delhi is smaller. So the Melbourne cricket ground is bigger than the Firozshah Kotla. Then we have this side shape. Some cricket grounds are circular and some cricket grounds are oval. Then examples are given. Chepauk cricket ground is circular and Adelaide cricket ground is oval. So what we will write? Some cricket grounds are circular, some cricket grounds are oval. Now examples are given. The Chepauk cricket ground is circular, the Adelaide cricket ground is oval. The Melbourne cricket ground is in Australia. So students, now we wrote a paragraph based on the note prepared by Mr. Giri. So students, what we have learnt in today's class? Reading the text, we read SGP 3. Reading the text with comprehension, we read it in some detail. Answer the comprehension questions. We answered the comprehension question answers. And post reading, we discussed the post reading section. So students, this is all for today's class. Thank you. Bye bye.